King of the Pit TV. Vio-lence, oppressing the masses is what we're listening to. Officer Nice is the title of this one. Let's not waste no time. The first song was a banger. Let's flipping go. Give me some mid-paced chug riffs. Give me some knuckle-dragging riffage, mate. Pay attention. I don't get how so many people dislike the vocals. The vocals are very 80s hardcore sounding. Do you know why so many people dislike the vocals? Because they're sad metalheads, alright? This is King of the Pit TV, but trust me, people into punk and hardcore, yeah? They're the real alternate community. Yeah? They're the real moshers, yeah? They're the real counterculture. Metalheads can be boring as hell. Do you know what I mean? You see the sickest band ever and everyone's there like this. Don't even get me started on battle jackets. I had a battle jacket, don't you get me wrong. But I can't do with the metalheads. The vocals are very 80s hardcore sounding, yeah. That's what every metal band should be fronted by. Let's be real. Not only that, but every metal band should have the spirit of punk rock. The moment they have the spirit of heavy metal, it's so boring. It's so boring. Do you know what I mean? You're supposed to be counterculture. You're supposed to be edgy. And it's like, you sound like the music your dad listened to. What's going on? So I'm going to give you a thumbs up. Let's have a look at the responses here. This will raise interesting conversation. I'm only looking for criticism. I don't want agreement here. I want people to be annoyed by the vocals. Someone says, sounds like Tony Forestre, who was the dude from Municipal Waste, right? Yes! Jeremy says hardcore sounding. Yeah, that means shit sounding. Do you see that? That's the spirit of punk rock I'm after. That's the rebellion I'm after. Good job. Good job. Good job. Today's the first time I've heard Vio-lence, and I must say I really like the vocals. I can't understand why some people don't like the way he's singing. That's funny because I don't like his vocals at all. Musically though, this is top-notch Bay Area thrash. If it wasn't for me looking up the lyrics, I wouldn't know a word he was saying. His voice just doesn't sound good to me. I've heard better punk singers, but I still like the band though. I'm seeing them live tonight. You know what? I don't know if I'd be that into a band if I didn't like the vocal performance. Someone said if you like Nuclear Assault, you'll like this. Yeah, it's crossover, mate. Crossover thrash is so much better than your bog standard thrash metal. Crossover thrash is the optimal thrash metal. Faster, better mid-tempo riffs, better energy, better spirit, you know? And thrash is formed from a hardcore punk root. Don't you forget that. So it comes natural. Someone says could be a thrashier Cro-Mags. I don't know about that. Maybe. I don't know. Let's go. Come on. But let's be real. first and foremost, these vocals, they come from DRI, alright? Am I wrong in saying that? Let's go. Poser smashing thrash. 16 years ago, Witching Hour 666 says, shame the lyrics are still relevant, especially over here in England. Class traitors, eh? You have to question the psyche of someone. I'm not saying that they're bad people. I'm just saying you have to raise a question in relation to the psyche of an individual who pursues a career in controlling or having the power to control normal people in their day-to-day job, you know? And I say normal people because the police can't govern those who have actual power. And why is that? I don't know. Let's go. Yo, do you, when people say, oh, the show was so violent, oh, we want a violent show, oh my god, you should have seen The Pit. Bands like this, I mean, maybe not nowadays, but like bands adjacent to this who are developing a crowd at a particular time, best of both worlds. These bands that attract both metalheads and people from the hardcore community, realistically, that's when you're gonna get the whole optimize the whole, oh, you should have seen The Pit and all that violence, because everyone's pissing each other off. So it's a great environment for pit beef. You know what I mean? Two adjacent sides. The metalheads are just like, oh, no karate in the pit. Because Havoc did a shirt which said like, no karate in the pit. Also, no karate in the pit. Just crossed arms and pushing each other, pushing and shoving. Yes. And obviously the dudes into hardcore that are just like, you know, fucking corny metalheads and all that. It's a perfect environment for fights. I love that. I love that. In hindsight, being older, and I actually got out of a lot of scrapes. I'm very fortunate. to be safe and sound and not ever have had too bad an experience when it came to taking the piss in the mosh pit, because there was a lot of incidents I got into, if not my friends got into, and it ended up being all right. But as a grown man now, in hindsight, it's crazy. Like, you're there at your weekend, you want to have a good time, you turn up to the event, and there's some idiot just like violently attacking people for the sake of dancing. It's crazy when you think about it. And each one of these dudes have got a soft ego. No one wants to get mugged off. They've gone into the pit. They've brought their girlfriend to the event. Their girlfriend are watching from the sidelines. The moment someone gets shoved too hard, the moment somebody accidentally catches a hand, it's a dangerous situation. It's a madness. 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 I've been rugby tackled. I've been threatened with weapons and blindsided, punched from the back, just repeatedly in the back of my head, side of my face. But I've never been in a real problematic situation, you know. I've never been like jumped or all like that. But you see it happen, depending where you're at. I'm in a big city, you know. Let's go. If you like crossover, but more of a metalcore vibe, more of a Slayer worship vibe, there's a UK band called Stamping Ground, yeah? And they put a record out in, I believe, the early 2000s called Officer Down. And that's like their lead song, their big song they did. Pure Slayer, like pure ripping off the mosh riff from Angel of Death. But worthwhile checking out if you're into hard metal and punk rock metal and just ignorant metal, especially in relation to like Officer Nice, like Officer Down, the track's called. Worthwhile checking out if you like Slayer. Very underrated band as well, to be honest. Whilst we're here, another underrated UK thrash band, SSS. Check them out. Short for Short Sharp Shock. Triple S. That was Officer Nice. It was an alright tune. But I'll be real with you. Such as I referenced a tune called Officer Down. I've heard it all before. It's very rare that I'm that bothered, or it's that refreshing to hear a number about like police brutality and stuff. Even though, you know, it's something to talk about, it's like you can't really. It comes across as a bit just sort of basic at times, you know. It takes a lot to revamp that concept. We got Subterfuge coming up next.